So hello friends, let's dive to some more tools of CATIA Sketcher. We are at the last stage of CATIA sketching. We have seen almost all the commands. Some of the last commands are remaining. So today we are going to start with that commands. We'll say part, design, and this will be the last lecture for CATIA Sketcher. Day 4. Say OK. Now we have these planes. I'm going to select one plane here and say sketch. This is the Sketcher tab. Say sketch. We have already seen the operation toolbar here. Only these project entities are remaining now. We'll see that in 3D. Here we have seen the constraint, means how to apply the relations and how to apply the dimensions by using these two commands. We have also seen multi-constraint here. In profile toolbar we have seen lines, rectangles, circles. Today we are going to start with splines and some more remaining commands. So here I'll start with spline. Spline is a flexible line which can be used as a guide curve or a path. Now as I have clicked here to make this line, wherever I clicked there are some grip points which can be used to stretch the lines and acquire the shape we want. This is the flexible line. We are not going to define this line here. We can adjust it according to the path or guide curve we require. Now one more line I'm going to make here. So whatever clicks I'm going to tick, this will be the grip points. Now we can see these grip points. They are flexible. We have the second type of spline, that is connect line. This is used to connect the two splines together. So here we have seen how these two lines are being connected with a connecting spline. Here also we can do that. And now we can apply the connecting spline here. Say connect, select both the lines, and one connecting line has been applied here. So these are the flexible lines, we can say splines. Select and delete it. After splines we are going to go for ellipse command. So here starting with the center, first point and the last point. Center, first point and last point. So here to define the ellipse we are going to provide the dimensions between side and center. So I'm going to take this half of the major axis as 100. So the total major axis will be 200. The second minor axis we are going to take it here 60. So the total minor axis distance will be 120. It is sometimes difficult to define the ellipse, but we can complete it by applying the relation such as pressing Ctrl and selecting the axis as well as one side of the ellipse. Go here and say horizontal. Say OK. We have selected axis and one side of the ellipse. We have not selected any points here, and we have applied the relation as horizontal. In this way this ellipse has been made. So the unit of measurement for ellipse is major and minor axis. Next we are going to go for line command. It is same as a profile command, but when you start with the line and end at any point, we cannot continue the line. It will only be created for once, and then we have to select the command again if you want to use this command. So this is a regular line. Now we want to provide the relation. I'll select the line, and here we are going to select the constraint dialog box. We'll get all the relations for the lines and all entities here only. So I'm going to say vertical for this line and say horizontal. Here also vertical. We don't have the equal relation here for making the dimensions equal, which we have in other software such as SolidWorks and Solid Edge. So if you want to make these lines equal, provide the dimension for the first line. I'm going to say it 180. Then I'm going to make one construction line here at the end of this line. Then select the construction line and the endpoint of the other line. Provide the relation as coincide. Now as this line and this endpoint of the other line is connected or coincided, in this way only we can make them equal. Next, in lines only we have the second type, that is infinite line. So this infinite line is used to make reference construction lines only. We can see in sketch tools there are subtypes, so we can make these lines vertical, inclined or horizontal. It is by default coming horizontal. I am going to take it vertical line. So here this vertical line is coming, and if I want to make this line at angles, we can go for that also. Select the line, select the subtypes as line through points, and here we can make this line inclined by providing the angle here. So I'm going to take this angle as 135, and this line has been made. So this were the infinite lines. So for the next line we are going to make some entities here. I'm going to make one circle. Now when we are making circle, it is by default taking relation as tangent with this line here. If you want to delete that relation, just select the relation and say delete. We'll make one more circle here. I'm going to select the circle command. One more circle. We provide the dimensions. Say 300 of this circle's diameter. And this diameter we are going to take as 120. We are going to provide center to center distances also here. So for center to center distance, select the center points of the circle and say 300. Next we are going to make one line, say profile line. It will start from one end and end at the other end. But in this case we need to provide tangency by selecting the control key and then going for the relation as tangency in this constraint dialog box. But we can do the same thing by providing the line by the third type, that is by tangent line. So in by tangent line we need to select both the circles and this line will come by default with tangencies only, connecting it with the circles as tangency. Again I'm going to delete this one, go for bar tangent line, select both the circles and you will get the tangent line with both the sides tangent on the circles. We can make bar tangent line at cross sections also. So I'm going to select this circle here and the other point I'm going to select at the lower side of the circle. So in this way also you will get the tangent line. Same way, you don't need to apply tangency manually, it will come by default only. Now the next type of line we are going to see here is bisecting line. It is kind of infinite line only. You just need to select two lines and the bisecting line will be created which will be infinite. Once again, bisecting line, select both the lines, you will get this infinite. Next type we are having here is line normal to curve. You just need to select the curve and one line will be appearing there which will be at exact perpendicular relation with the circle. We can see here this relation is coming perpendicular with the circle. So this is line normal to curve. You just need to select the curve and the line will come normal or perpendicular to the curve. Next we have the axis. So it can be used as a construction line also. Now the plane is tilted, we can make it normal by using this command in view tab, that is normal to this arrow. And now we can place this point here. So this point is been placed. If you want to define the position of the point, it will be similar to how we define the other sketches, that is by providing horizontal and vertical distances. So I'm going to provide horizontal and vertical distance here. Say right click and say vertical. So now this point is coming or appearing as a green color point, means it is completely constrained. So whatever the sketches which are appearing in green color are been completely defined and the white color sketches are under constraint or under defined only. So we should define all these sketches and then only go for 3D applications. Next, in point command only we have this point using ordinates. So you just need to select the ordinate and then provide the horizontal and vertical distances in this point definition box. So I'm going to say it 150 as vertical as 100, and we can see one point is been located here with reference to this point which we have taken as an origin here. So this vertical distance is coming 100 and horizontal is coming 150, and this point is been located. Or it is coming underdefined even after providing the dimensions, it is because the reference on which we have taken the origin is also underdefined. Next we have equidistant points. These points can be used for dividing any entity into equal parts. So I'm going to select this circle here. Now it is asking us in how much entities we want to divide this part. So I'm going to take 10 points here, or we can say 15 points we are going to take here and say OK. Now we can see points are appearing equidistantly here. In this way we can provide the points. We can do this for line also. Select this command, select the line you want to divide in equidistance. I'm going to select this line and we can see this line is been divided by the points in equidistance in 15 numbers. So this is the equidistant point option. Next one is point at intersections. So if I take one more line here, now I want a point at this intersection of these two lines. So we are going to select this command, that is intersecting point. We'll take this profile toolbar here. So here we are going to select this command intersection point. Select both the lines, and at the intersection of both the lines we can see in orange color one point is been appearing here. So if you want to provide points at the intersection of two lines, we can use this command. Lastly we have this command, that is projection of point. For that first I am going to provide one single point here. We have this point, and now we want the projection of this point on this curve. So we are going to use this command, that is projection of point. Zoom it little bit, select the point and select the curve. So we can see this projection of point has been created normal to the circle. You can see this perpendicular sign. Again, one more time, place this point and then go for the option, that is projection of point. Select the point and select the curve. We can see this point is coming normal to the curve now with this sign of perpendicularity. Lastly, we have this command, that is fix together. So if I have one line and one circle, and if I say fix together to both these entities here, say OK. Now whenever I drag this circle, this line will be moving with the circle. It has been clipped with the circle, or else if I move the line, the circle will move according to the line. Fix together. So these are all the commands which we were going to see today. Now we have completed with this sketcher. We'll make some drawings for practice, and then we are going to move for 3D, and then we are going to move for CATIA 3D. So continue following the sessions and playlists to learn the CATIA. We are going to come with more lectures for CATIA. Till then, tune in and subscribe the channel 4 Dimensions Infotech. Also share this video and comment us below whatever thing which we are remaining or you want us to make the lecture on. Till then, thank you.